Hey guys, so today what we're going to be doing is making this quadruped robot. I got this actually last November and I assembled the whole thing, but I didn't get around to doing the code because it was pretty difficult. Um, so yeah, today is going to be the assembly video. There is also no other assembly videos on YouTube for this, which is the primary reason why I'm doing this, is to help people who bought this and don't know how to assemble it or can't really follow this. This is a manual that came with it, but it's not the best, to be honest. And videos are always better. I mean, this is a great manual. It beats the G-Bargain robot I did about a year ago, but this video should be able to help you guys a lot. And hopefully I will get the code done, because I never got the code done either way for this. So we hopefully we'll get that done. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started. Alright, so basically this is everything that you're going to need to build this quadruped robot. You're gonna need this screwdriver. Basically, this is an Allen key type of bit, and this is a precision screwdriver that I got from Harbor Freight. So this is definitely very helpful. You only need a kind of precision star screwdriver, and what I have is I have this tool that has a 5.5 millimeter nut. Um, this is very helpful. I actually got this with a Nitro RC car, but you could probably pick this up on Amazon. I also use this for the G-Bargain, if you do remember that video. So basically what this comes with, it comes with 8 servos, a bunch of screws, a bunch of, I guess you could say headed nuts, a bunch of flat nuts. Servos come with the screws needed. Basically out of the servo bag, you're going to need this servo head. None of the other servo heads are what we're going to need. It comes with eight of these. So this is what the servo goes into. 4 of these. This is part of the leg. Another part of the leg, also 4. 4. And basically just 4 of all of these. So I'll just show them to you. 4 of those. 4 of those. 4 of those. 4 of those. And then you have the 2 base parts. Alright, so the first thing that you need to do, and I forgot to do this, so I'm going to do this right now, is take off the masking tape that's on top of the laser wood. So this, I believe the seller said that it's on the wood because when they laser cut it, they don't want the burn marks to go on the wood itself, so they just put the thin coating of masking tape on the wood. So what I have is I have an X-Acto knife that I'm going to use, also from Harbor Freight, and I'm just gonna see if I can get the tape off just like that, and I'm going to do this for all of them. So yeah, this should be fun. So the first thing that we need to do before we even do anything on actually building the robot is center out our servos. What this basically means is we take the servo, we put a head on it, and we turn it all the way clockwise, with the head actually facing to the left. After that, we take the servo head and we put it on perpendicular facing upward. And then we turn this all the way to the left, pointing to the left, parallel to the servo body. The reason why we need to do this is called zeroing out the servos, where you put it into the 90-degree position so that it's easier to program your robot. So I'm just going to do this for the rest of the servos that I have here. As you can see, just take it. Not like that. That was pretty dumb. Not like that either. You take it, and this one refuses to go on it. You turn it all the way, and then you point it upwards and turn it to the left. I don't know why this head isn't working properly. It may be worn. Then turn it to the left, and this is reset. So we'll take that and we'll put it over there. Hopefully this one works better. Turn it all the way. Point it upwards. Point it left, parallel. Now you're not going to have it point exactly upwards because of the way that the gears are. These are like not exactly high gear ratio on these heads, so you can either have it pointing a lot that way or a little bit this way, and personally I prefer it to be a little bit that way. So we just turn it like that. That's 4. Five. This one actually feels really hard. I might have to replace this. So that's 5. This one will be 6. And then point it up and point to the left. Alright, now the reason why I'm taking this off is because I already made one leg as a refresher, so I have this servo head on here, but I know that this one is reset, so that's fine. Now I'll just do this last one, reset it, point it upwards, and point it to the left. That's 90 degrees, and that's beautiful. Now the next thing we need to do is to make a leg. Alright, so I actually finished making all 3 legs so far, and the reason why I'm not making the instructional part is because I made a mistake in those videos, and you guys really didn't come here to see my mistakes. You guys came here to see a tutorial on how to make the actual robot. So that's what I'm going to show you. So basically the first part we need this piece. Now this piece has a slit right here, a rectangle right here, and a square right here. And then you're going to take one of the servo heads and you're going to put it on like so. Now the way this is going to be oriented is this piece, piece that's out right here is going to be inserted into the hole, and then you're going to have the rectangle on the bottom and the square on the top. Next you're going to take one of these silver screws that came in the servo pack and you're going to put it in there like so. Now this is very tedious, which kind of got me frustrated, which in turn made me make the mistakes with the first 3 legs, so hopefully that doesn't happen this time. So as you can see, we have the head in here, that sharp part is right there, the rectangle is right here, and the square is on top. We'll put this aside for now, and then we're going to take the leg, the actual leg part, one of the pieces that's attached to the leg, and the other piece that's attached to the leg. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to make attach a servo head to this piece. So we need to take a servo head, insert the long end into here, and then screw in the servo head over here. Let's see if I can get it on the first try. Nope. It was like, nah, rejected. So there we go, that's in there. And then what we need to do is, this is one of the mistakes I made. You need to attach this in this way with the sharp part facing out over there, because the servo is going to be attached over behind this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a shorter screw, and then we're going to take a nylock nut, and we're going to attach them together like so. So again, as you can see, this is attached behind here like so. The sharp part of the screw is faced that way so that you can attach the servo from behind here, and then you're going to do the same thing over here with the nylock nut and the short screw. Screw goes in there, nylock nut goes over here, and you screw it in like so. There we go. So now you have this piece. What we're going to do now is take one of these and attach it to the top of here like so. Now this is also going to use a short screw, which is 10 millimeters. and a nylock nut, I believe. Yes. And wrong screwdriver. Where's my screwdriver? Okay. And just screw that in like so, and then you have this piece of the leg. Now we can put this aside for now and then grab one of our servos so we can work on that. Now we have the servo here, we have one of these pieces which we need, and then one of these pieces. What we're going to do first is we're going to take the servo and we're going to insert it into here like so. Now this notch is supposed to help you get the wire through, but be careful, you don't want to cut your wire by using this. And then we're going to take this piece, we're going to face the servo head down, and then we're going to put this on like that, so that this kind of piece that's sticking out is facing to the right. Now what we need is two 12mm screws, which are the longer ones, and we need two nylock nuts. We just put it on there like so. And screw it in. Now you can screw these in all the way because a nylock nut blocks it from being screwed in too much, and so you'll have enough room on this side to screw in this nut also. And there we go, we're finished with this piece. Now there's a specific way that you have to put this servo onto this leg. So first you just move this piece out of the way because you don't need that, and then you take this and you put this perpendicular to this leg, and you put the servo into the head like so. You hold it there so it doesn't slip, and then you screw the nut onto the servo head, or the screw onto the servo head. It's okay if it moves, it was just as long as it moves with the servo, with the leg. And you have most of the leg done at this point. Now what you need is you need one of these pieces. Before we worked with this piece, but this piece is for another time, so you can set this aside. What we need now is we need the one with the small hole, and then we need the two rectangles that look about the same size, but this one also has a square to the left. So what we do here is we take one of these plain nuts and we put it into, we insert it into that little notch right there. Now what we do is we put this piece over it like so, and then we take a what size is that? That's a 10mm screw, so we take one of the shorter screws, make sure this is a short screw, and we put it into there. We screw that in, and that will stay in place. That will keep that in place like so. Now the next one is extremely tedious to get in. It took me a couple of tries, and it's also the reason why I scrapped the previous video on all three legs, was because this was pretty tedious, but I got the hang of it now. It will take you a little while to do. I really have no tips on how to do that well. Just try again, I guess. Just put the screw in, and there you go. There you go. Now you have a leg. Alright, so that is basically the leg part. The next thing we need to make is the bottom, or actually the top piece of the robot. So this is the top piece of the base, and these are the four, I guess you could say, stands that go into here. Now this is basically the exact same thing that we did before. All we need to do is we take the plain nuts that we have, and then we take some 10mm screws, and we put this into here like so, and we screw them in. This is pretty simple. I'm just going to do these for all four of them. Probably speed this up for you guys. Alright, so that is done. Now what we need to do is we need to make the bottom piece. So the next piece that we have to do is actually this top piece, and what we need to do is we need to take the servos and push it through. This is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter what side you're on. So you just push it through here, and like so. Then you take one of these pieces, and you make sure this notch is on the outside, and you put it on like that. So the next thing you need to do is you need to use the long screws. So these are the 12mm screws, and you are going to use the nylock nut and just put it at the bottom over here. Where's my screwdriver? Oh, it's over here. And you just put it at the bottom. And you screw it in like that. And again, I'm just going to speed up this video so that we can get on to the next piece. And there we go. That is the top that is finished. Now I don't know why these things call for 12mm screws when 10mm screws work fine and actually better, but I guess it is what it is. This is the part where we actually start seeing the bigger picture, I guess. So we're going to be assembling the actual robot right now. So we're going to take the 10mm screws, which is basically all we have left, and nylock nuts, and putting these legs onto the robot. So we'll just take the screws and we'll push it through the first hole and then push it onto the next over here. I don't believe I have any nylock nuts left. I actually lost one, so I'm gonna have to look for that one in a second, see if I can find it. But in the meantime, I'll speed up the video. And now we're pretty much finished with the bottom piece. Don't worry about the wires, we'll figure that out later. They're gonna be all over the place either way. So, alright. Now what we need to do is we need to attach the top. Now the way this goes is this basically goes on top of it, like so, with these nuts in between here, like it was before. And then we attach these pieces onto both this and that. So this is gonna be a little tough, but you guys got this, and I'll just walk you through it. The first thing you need to do is just attach it to the base. So we'll just attach it like so. Just push it all the way down like that, and then take the nut, try to insert it into the middle. Ugh. This is rough. Let's see. I got that one. Hopefully it stays. And then just take a screw and screw it in. Is it working? Almost. Come on. Yes! Alright, it worked. I don't know what I just got really excited over, but yeah, it worked. Just do this for the rest of them, and I'll just speed it up as usual. And there we go, the top is now attached. We can probably run these wires in through the top if we wanted to, but we'll get to that in the other video. And now we can attach this. So the way this says to attach it is basically make sure this is exactly 45 degrees, and then just attach this like so to the robot head, to the servo head, and to the robot leg. So I'll try to do that. Let's see, is that working? Yeah, it did. So I'm just gonna attach the servo head to the servo first before that comes loose. Oh my goodness. My screwdriver is magnetic. Okay. There we go. And now all we need to do is basically just put the 2 screws into here, and that fell out. Okay. So I just need to put this screw into there. We'll put that nut into there and put the screw into here, and do the same thing on the other side. Well, this is gonna be fun. Actually, I think it would be better if you guys did this side screw first, and then the other side screw, because this one is kind of hard to get into the hole. So I think I might unscrew this and then redo it. I'll just fast forward the video from here. And we're finally finished. I just decided not to put in the second screws. As you can see, that has an empty screw hole, that has an empty screw hole, that does too. Basically, I don't think it's really gonna add any structural integrity to it, because this isn't going to have a big load. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna add any structural integrity to it. But at this point, it's finished. It goes up, and it goes down, it goes to the side. So that's basically the robot, and it's finished. And I will begin working on the code probably tomorrow, and to get this done. I'm probably gonna upload this video now. It's like 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, this is another video that's not that's pretty much outside the scope of my channel. If you do watch this because you're interested in robots, just go take a look at my other videos. I basically post videos about programming, challenges. I've done Rubik's Cube, tic-tac-toe, and I also upload tip videos for any issues that I encounter along the way. So if you guys find anything, just anything interesting, just subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.